This is a build we finished a while ago, but we added the snorkel functionality. He's got I believe that's an AEV snorkel with a dust separator. So that changed a few things, including the MAF calibration and airflow characteristics. So I'm out here testing it. It's a pretty windy day up here in the mountain, and thought maybe I'd show you a few things. Now this is a Pentastar JK, so it has a bump shifter, and if you were to put this into the manual mode, which is this rear position, now this is drive, that's your manual gate. Let's look at our current gear. You'll notice our current gear says first. I'm going to bump it up to second, and now we can launch this 6-liter. This is an L96. We're going to launch this 6-liter in second gear instead of first. As you can see, it's snowy out there, so it's nice to get some wheel speed up without a shift. Now on this road it's not really a big deal because this is a pretty nice road, but if you were climbing a rock or in sand, you wouldn't want that shift. So let's take off, and you can see we're in second. Now it's going to hold it in second, and I've got full control. I can either upshift or downshift, but I kind of like being in second right now. It's the right gear. On other operating systems, mostly on the 6.2s and 5.3s, you can't select second gear launches, but what you can do is select the highest gear you want it to shift into, and I'll demonstrate that. What that means is you can say select fourth. It'll upshift 1, 2, 3, 4, but it won't go above that. So this snorkel took a bit of work to get to work properly. It wasn't so much just making it work, it was making it work properly so that the airflow characteristics did not inhibit power and throw codes. So we ended up going through 3 or 4 different versions of it to get the chamber size that we wanted. Now, is it limiting horsepower? Yeah, it's probably reducing horsepower 10, 20 horsepower, but this 6-liter has so much torque and power it doesn't really matter. And I gotta say, this 6-liter is an awesome running engine. This customer chose not to go with a 6.2, and I think it's a good choice for what he does with this Jeep. It's got plenty of power, it's got plenty of torque. He's not going to have any issues going where he wants to go. This engine loves to run in hostile environments. It doesn't care if it's hot, it doesn't care if it's cold, it always is going to start. It runs on any kind of fuel you can put into it. It doesn't have the complexity of direct injection or continuous variable valve timing. It's just a pure, honest engine, and it's a much lower cost option than the 6.2. So if you're looking for a great engine at a good price, look at the L96 6-liter along with a 6L80. Now you can run the 6L90, I think I've described that before, but you're more limited in your choices. You have to run a 4-wheel drive. If you get a 2-wheel drive transmission, you are going to be changing out the output gear. You need a custom input gear on the 241J and or a Atlas to run the 6L90, so just keep that in mind. So this snorkel runs really good. We'll be shipping this Jeep out sometime this week.